I don't even know where to begin. I really don't even know where to begin. I just watched, I think it was ITV News, yeah. They're trying to say to me that, oh yeah, look at all these COVID patients who have had it so fucking bad that they've been in intensive care and been in comas for like over 100 odd days. And I'm just sitting there thinking like, how'd you go from when this first started, it's killing people dead in the street like that, to, wait, fuck, I got some shit on my face. Great. There we go. And you go from, it's killing people dead in the street like that, to, it's similar to the cold. Yeah, it's flu-like symptoms. To, I've fucking gone into a coma. Oh, I've finally been able to recover. When I woke up, I couldn't like feel the certain parts of my body. Like, my guy, that's a fucking stroke. What you're describing, not being able to move your like arms or legs or whatever the fuck, that is genuinely the definition of a stroke. Lack of mobility and control of said bodily functions, yeah? It's literally what a stroke is. But yet these motherfuckers are trying to tell me that they've been able to somehow get from, it's killing you dead in the street, to, it's just a flu. To, oh my god, it is fucking making people black out and like fall into a fucking coma for like months and ends and shit like that. While simultaneously in my whole fucking town, only 108 deaths. Like, come on now, like, I just can't with this shit, man. It is actually beyond a fucking bad joke. Like, I was just sitting downstairs and I said about it, and they were like, the people I was with were just like, oh, well, no, you can't really, like, say that because, yeah. I'm like, like, it's actually generally painful to watch. It's like, you've got motherfuckers on this news broadcasting shit, like, just trying to like tell people everything what to do. And it's like, bruv, it's actually getting to the point where it's like, if the news told you to go and jump off a cliff because it will save your health, you'll actually fucking listen. It's pathetic. Well, I'm just sitting there like this going, so are we just going to skim past the fact that COVID symptoms all come under this thing? Like, bearing in mind, it is a respiratory system, like, illness, yeah? Never once when I've had a cold or the flu or anything like that have I turned around and been like, do you know what? I feel a bit fucked. I feel like I'm going to go into a coma. I can't feel my face. Like, that's not what happens with a fucking flu-like symptom shit. Especially when they're trying to tell us that, oh yeah, it's respiratory systems and shit. Like, because between me and you, yeah, I am apparently one of the people that's at most risk, yeah? Because, like, I've had asthma in the past and shit. So I've already got respiratory issues. I've already had it. And it was literally no fucking worse than the cold. So how in the literal fuck are you going to sit there and tell me that there's people healthier than me out here getting rinsed by this motherfucker, getting blacked out and like coming back like a fucking zombie? I refuse to believe that. Like, how? Explain to me. Explain to me how a person who was quoted by the NHS, most at risk, gets it, shakes it off like it's nothing, like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm about Tootsie slide through this motherfucker, just like, oh, get off my shoulder, bitch. And then people that are easily fucking healthier than me, because I'm guessing they don't fucking have asthma, and then it's like, they're out here saying that they're fucking like, went out of consciousness and shit for months. It's like, fuck off, that is not a fucking, That's not a respiratory issue, my guy. That's something else. See, like they're trying to like wiggle like said different things right in with it. As I'll tell you for a fact, that ain't respiratory issues like fucking crawling into like some shit blacking out and whatnot. That is neurological problems as well, mate. If you're fucking waking up from like blacking out and like not being able to move your arms and shit, that is not a respiratory issue. That is a fucking neurological issue. Neurological input does not compute properly. So somehow, yeah, don't make actually any sense, which is brilliant. Just can't go out to the pub. Do you know why? Because social distancing. But guess what? If I wanted to spunk out a kid into some bitch and then boom, watch what happens. Oh yeah, he or she can or it can go to school. Completely fine with this fucking COVID shit going on where the point where they're mixing with like 1,000 kids at a fucking time. But me, I can't go down to the pub to fucking go for a pint and shit and smoke a fag because, nah, social distancing. Get the fuck out of it. It's a bunch of bullshit.